I know in the end of the last segment, I said we were going to be talking about One Piece right now, but we had to switch it up. You get me? Keep you on your toes for real. So we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z in this segment, and then we're going to have One Piece as the last segment. You feel me? Without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to my guy.
Yes, sir. Stay tapped in for the One Piece still. Right. So, yes, some rumblings in the Dragon Ball world.
In the Dragon Ball sphere.
Yep. So finally, after Daima, after basically nothing, I think the most recent Dragon Ball news is that what's that weird game? I don't remember what it's called, but I don't really care about it. And that's gonna be part of like why I'm really bringing this to you. All right. But so for the good news, right? There are 3 big announcements in January. January 25. It's from Big News. Listening to, I think it was Geekdom, and he mentioned that Masako Nozawa and Ioku are flying over somewhere. So I'm thinking that's going to be the States.
All right, shout out to Geekdom.
To shout out to Geekdom to give some kind of presentation, right? And he kind of explicitly said like, look, don't get your hopes up too high. This may be significant, right? But there have been times where they've done things like this, and it's just like, hey, here's some new, artwork or something like that,
So,
right? But this feels a bit more significant.
Before you get further into what you're gonna say, the 2 individuals that you mentioned, who are they?
Masako Nozawa, the voice actress for Goku.
Love that. My bad.
Gohan and Goten, right? Beloved, right?
We rate that.
Ioku, he was Toriyama's like right-hand man. Not the hand-picked successor. That's Toyotaro.
No, that's Toyotaro.
Ioku is the right-hand man. He's the guy that, if you understand Dragon Ball, it was kind of like divided up between 2 companies, and then they kind of become split into 3, right? So there's like Shueisha and Toei. They have like the majority rights to like Dragon Ball anime and manga, and then there's Toriyama's own thing called Bird Studio, so that has some involvement. And then Ioku now at Toriyama, or working with Toriyama, created a separate company called Capsule Corp Tokyo.
Nice
right?
name.
And Capsule Corp Tokyo is the one that's really pushing the new stuff for the Dragon Ball world, right? So manga, Toei Shueisha, manga and anime, Toei Shueisha. But the newer stuff like the movies and Daima and stuff like that, even though that's an anime, that's Capsule Corp Tokyo. Right? So he deals with that kind of thing. So he's the one that's been pushing to like get more stuff out like that.
Rock with that.
So that's those 2. So obviously the voice actor for Goku, big name. Ioku, basically the guy outside of Shueisha and Toei that deals with like Dragon Ball.
Very much 2 important individuals.
Yeah, exactly. So them flying over to do some kind of presentation, it kind of has people speculating what we're gonna get. Okay, and they're not. I don't think they'd really waste people's time flying over to like, here's maybe Toriyama's final panel or whatever. It's not gonna be anything like that. It'll be more significant than that. Right? Now, the other bit of news is that we're allegedly getting a new manga volume on the 3rd of March next year. Right? So
that's 3rd of March next year.
3rd of March next year, allegedly, right? So that's just what I'm seeing online. I haven't really seen anything more official than that. All right? Now, on top of that, I have a breakdown here of, I don't know if you heard about it, but Toei must have announced that they've got a 10-year plan for Dragon Ball, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Whoa.
Exactly.
Whoa, bro. I can't lie, that makes me anxious, but yeah, go on.
Cool. So now you're seeing like one thing, right?
Yeah.
So, if I may, I'm just going to read out what it is. It's global expansion, investing in artists, major financial commitments, technology and next-gen media, studio growth, and what this means for Dragon Ball, right? So the global expansion says there's 25 new IPs worldwide in North America, China, Europe, etc. New studios across Asia within 5 years. Dubai based to expand into the Middle East, Asia, Africa, and India. Dragon Ball's global reach could expand through new international products, investing in the artists, all great. I'm not going to read all of that, but it's investing in like artists and like buffing up the studio they have in Japan. Then also major financial commitment. I'm not really going to break that down, but they're investing billions of yen, so that would be like millions of dollars into into Dragon Ball. And that will also, I think, benefit some of the other studios that are kind of tied with like Dragon Ball, so like your One Piece and all that kind of stuff should get a boost from like them having more artists to work on Dragon Ball, and when you're not working on Dragon Ball, you go work on One Piece. You understand, or whatever Toei has on the thing. Same thing for technology and investment. Investment in VR, AR, XR, AI, motion capture, whatever. Studio growth, again, same thing with like the artist investments and stuff like that. Scaling up teams may support future Dragon Ball arcs or films. And then what this means for Dragon Ball, pardon me. It is as I said, 25 new IPs worldwide, stuff like that, right? So all of that to say is, I feel like you might be doing too much. While I'm excited for the news, I feel like you might be doing too much, right?
Okay, go on.
Now, there's rumors there's a new movie being in the works. Fine with that. All right?
Okay.
We're getting a new chapter in March, and let's hope that new chapter in March sets up Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball going forward, and it's not a one-shot like we got, I think, the beginning of this year?
I'm very inclined to believe.
You understand the Clean God one-shot with Trunks
I'm very inclined to believe it's going to be that, but yeah, go on.
Okay, so we don't need that. We don't need more one-shot comics in Dragon Ball. The IP is now kind of getting stale, even though we just got Daima this year, so it's a bit weird saying it's getting stale, but we don't need more one-shots. We left off on a somewhat high note with like Black Frieza stuff in the main manga stuff, and then Black Frieza happened, and then we got the superhero stuff, isn't it? Yeah, you understand? So not quite a high note. My bad, I'm misremembering that, right? But they also dropped that weird fucking game that I can't really remember anything about that people seem to like. It's a MOBA.
Okay.
So it's like you're 3 characters and you're kind of fighting with other 3 characters kind of fucking thing, right? But it's not like a 3v3 fighter. It's some MOBA kind of thing. Like, tower defense, maybe some shit like that. If you know those kind of games, right? Then you had fucking shit like the Breakers, right? You have fucking Dokkan. You have fucking Fighter Z still getting updates. You have Xenoverse 2 still getting updates. We don't need a lot more fucking games, bro. You understand? We don't need more fucking little mini games and weird things that's not really going to be supported in the future because nobody fucking with them like that. You understand? The movies I'm grateful for, and I'm hoping it's some shit along those lines, plus an announcement that the anime is going to be coming back soon. It doesn't have to be 2026, right? Or even 2027, but just an indication that the shit is going to be coming back. And the manga, most importantly, is going to be providing new material for the anime to adapt later on. That's kind of what that's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear come January, right? So to you, what I'd ask is like, okay, what would you like to see come out of this announcement in January? And you already said like you already feel like you're just gonna get a one shot, so that kind of answers that question. What do you hope to see in that chapter release in March?
I can definitely expound more. You get me?
Right.
Like me saying, in all likelihood, what we're gonna get from the one shot is literally just a fucking one shot. Is because coming off how I've been kind of seeing Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super get handled in recent years. You get me? Like the anime has been done, so Dragon Ball Z Super has been finished for like going on 5 now.
Yeah, what is it? 2019, like, I think it was. So we're about 5 years.
Yeah, I'm saying we're going on 5. You get me? Daima itself takes place before Super. Yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Right? So that in and of itself is already confusing niggas. You get me? Cool. In the manga, we still haven't gotten Moro. I mean, in the anime, we still haven't gotten Moro.
Right.
You get me? So when we're talking about what we want from the fucking what we want from the franchise, pick up where the fuck you left off. Like you've perfectly articulated, like yourself, in terms of other forms of fucking media, and not just media, right? But in terms of like other forms of interactivity, you already get that. There's games, there's the Breakers, there's the fucking there's Daima, you feel me? Gee, where is the actual shit that niggas lock into fucking Dragon Ball Z for?
Right.
You get me? Like, where's the actual shit? Because it is a anime series that is heavily popular that has had no concrete successive works in about 5 years. You feel me? In about 5 years. I really understand what he means by successive, like, right? He's not counting Daima in like,
that.
I'm not counting
Daima is a prequel that takes place before Super. He's talking about shit that comes after Super.
Shit that moves the needle forward. You get me? Cool. This is my issue, right? And I'm gonna really just clarify it. For one reason or a fucking another, You niggas just don't want to serve up the fucking remainder of Super that we have. And there's a lot there that would have niggas fucking with it. Do you get me?
Yeah.
There are characters that I myself really would like to see on screen that I'm never probably gonna see on screen. You get me? Characters like Rumours. I actually really like Rumours. You know what I'm saying? The Angel. You get me? I would actually like to see the beef between fucking 7-3 and fucking like after 7-3 gets absorbed by Moro and all of that, and them and after fight. I'd like to see all of that shit animated. Fuck it, nigga. I'm even here to see fucking Susanoo Goku animated. You get me? I'm here to see Susanoo Goku animated. But the reality is this: it comes across like it's a purposeful effort to leave Dragon Ball the franchise behind. That's how it comes across to me. You feel me? Because it like, how can something as popular, how can something as popular as Dragon Ball, the fucking franchise, Goku has his own international day. You feel me? How can something that popular have no successive work in 5 years, even though in the manga, the work like the shit in which the anime is lifted from, we've had two other fucking arcs that have been finished for years now. Finished for years now, my nigga. So it's not like, yo, we're catching up on the fucking works a bit too quickly. No, nigga. The fucking Heater arc has been done for a second now.
Yes.
The Moro arc has been done for a second now.
Yes.
There's hella portrayals in both of those arcs that would do massive amounts for Dragon Ball Z. Nigga, we still waiting on Super Ego. Still waiting on that. Guess I'm never gonna see it though. You feel me?
Super Ego?
The fucking purple form of Vegeta.
Oh,
Ultra Ego, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Super Ego, Ultra, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Cool looking form. But you can only get so much from it when you're looking at still images.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that's kind of why the interest in Dragon Ball Z, when you said it was stale, the reason I was like, is because I'm like, I can understand how a nigga can look at it that way. You get me? The work comes across as stale because the works that we want to see from it, we have not seen in going on 5 fucking years. You can only keep people interested in nostalgia of old hype for so long.
Right.
You get me?
Right.
For so long.
Precise.
In a world where One Piece is still pushing forward. You feel me? Hitting its like the best parts of its fucking work now. You feel me? So I'm like, your contemporaries around you are still hitting. You feel me? Still hitting. Bleach, nigga, the fucking Hell arc is OTW. You feel me? OTW. Naruto, nigga. Shippuden, nigga. Boruto, nigga. Tubu Vortex. What are we doing right now?
Thank you.
What are we doing right now, bro? So that's why I'm like, you don't really hear me bring up Dragon Ball Z too much anymore, or Dragon Ball
But there's
too much
nothing to
anymore.
fucking talk about. There's nothing to talk about.
There ain't
now,
shit to say.
to kind of touch on very lightly, right? Why is that there may have been like this long of a hiatus? One, Toriyama passed away. What we're talking
Which
about?
I can appreciate.
Which
I can
1 year
appreciate.
ago, I think he passed away.
About that,
Yeah? Cool. So Toriyama passed away 1 year ago.
March
That's
of last year, I believe.
Still 3 years with no concrete content, but we had a movie in between. We had 2 movies after the ending of Super the anime. We had 2 movies, so we were fed.
We were eating.
Fine.
We were fine.
Cool, right? The manga was still ongoing, right? The manga went on hiatus, I think, just before Toriyama passed away, so it would have been last year. That it went on hiatus, wasn't it? You understand? So we were still being fed, so nobody was really complaining about it because we still had content. Nigga, there's been nothing.
There's
right?
been nothing.
And you keep like, as you pointed out a minute ago, you keep harkening back to nostalgia. You're serving me up fucking what is it now? You're putting in Goma and Super Saiyan 4 in Dokkan. Right? A game that's been going on for about 10 years now or something like that. There's Legends. There's Xenoverse 2. Another game that's been going on for about 10 years now.
You're adding Diamond DLC niggas to fucking
you understand? Like, that's
Zero.
all you're doing.
And
You're
I'm
just
like,
adding in stuff onto
cool.
like the existing media.
And I'm like,
fine in and of
that's
itself,
cool.
but that's not enough to feed the fandom, bro.
Nor
it's
is
not
it
enough to push the franchise forward.
Nor is it enough to reach a larger audience. Like, the niggas who care about Dragon Ball Z games are not necessarily the same type of niggas that care about watching anime. You get me? Like, yes, there might be some overlap, but if you're only looking to keep the interest in Dragon Ball Z alive through shit like games, you need to understand there is a large portion of your audience that may not necessarily interact with games like that.
Right.
You get me?
Dragon Ball Z fan. Numero uno Dragon Ball Z fan. Fight me. But I played Dokkan a bit years ago. Stopped. Right? Not because I hate the game, not because it's bad. I just had to change, I think, my phone. I just didn't have my account back, so I just never bothered with it. Haven't gone back since, right? Legends, I gave that a try one time, left it as well. Didn't really fuck with it all that much. You understand? So, for me, personally, right, I'm not really gonna get my fulfillment out of these weird fucking games. Again, that MOBA game that I see everybody that people talk about it in positive light, and I'm not shitting on the game like that. You understand? But it's not something I want to see.
It's a MOBA game. I'm sorry, like you can enjoy the MOBA game, but it does not in any way feed the person that wants to see the next fucking arc or fucking
the continue, bro. I want to see the Z5's next adventure, bro. Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing, bro? Like, if I'm the person that wants to see the next arc of Dragon Ball Super, the next villain, the next power up, all of that shit in anime, what the fuck does you adding these characters to mobile games and console games do for me? Nothing. And that's what I'm saying. You feel me?
A lot of these new characters as well, sorry to cut you off, a lot of these new characters as well, they're not even in them fucking games. There is no Ultra Ego Vegeta in any of them fucking games. There's no Granola, there's no Moro, there's no Heaters, no OG73, so it's like, nothing, no Marus, that's nothing. What I mean.
So those are the characters, those are the people and the characters that would be enriching the story, adding to the story, and because of how fucking odd like the shit has been handled, we are never going to be introduced to some of these niggas, bro.
There was that beef going on in the background there after Toriyama passed, right? I don't know I can't remember if we spoke about it before, and I'll wrap up after this. There was that beef going on between Ioku and Shueisha and Toei, right? Regarding how to approach putting
I was gonna touch on that as well.
That seems to have now been resolved.
I was gonna touch on that, which is good. You feel me? Because I thought, sorry, my bad to cut you off, yeah? I feel like a good portion of the reason that we haven't fucking gotten any Dragon Ball Z content or Dragon Ball Super content is just corporate shit, my nigga. You feel me? Just fucking corporate bureaucracy, my nigga. You feel me? Because Dragon Ball Z is an immensely profitable fucking franchise.
One of your flagship fucking IP, and you're just pissing around.
This is what I'm saying. It's like you're playing with it, and I don't understand why. But I feel like the reason that they be so fucking like cagey about dropping new shit is because of how big of a fucking franchise Dragon Ball is and how fucking lucrative it is. You know what I'm saying? One misstep could be like 2 years worth of fucking blowback. But nigga, so what?
Brought back on what exactly? But Sparking Zero dropped, what is it, last year?
When I say
man, them hyped that to high heaven and nobody's talking about you right now. Now you're getting criticized for lack of content and lack of innovation.
My whole point there was like, bruv, any fucking anime you can think, when you create successive work or newer works, there's always gonna be criticism, my nigga.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's my point. If what's barring you niggas from just allowing new fucking works to be put out into the fucking world is I don't know how this is gonna affect Dragon Ball Z stocks, and I use that in quotation marks. Bruv,
stocks can only go burr if you put out new shit.
And cause you're only gonna know if the shit hits or not if you put it out. You feel me? There are a large, significant portion of fucking people who like Dragon Ball Z and like Dragon Ball Super that will not read the manga. So if the only means by which the newer shit is being put out there is through the manga, then yes, once again, you kneecapped a significant portion of your audience. Yep. If the new shit you're creating, you're only putting in video games on consoles and on phones, once again, you significantly kneecapped your audience. I can't lie to you. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit got me hot. You feel me? Like, I can't lie. Like, it got me hot. And the Dragon Ball Z segment took up damn near the whole pod. Fuck. You feel me? Happens though, bro. If you get me, happens. Get me? Like, it was a discussion that was gonna happen at some point. You feel me? It was a discussion that was gonna happen at some fucking point, bro. You feel me? And I'm glad that we kind of got it off our chest this time around, because it likely will be a discussion that's had again in the future. This podcast is run by two niggas who Dragon Ball Z is their favorite anime. You feel me? So I'm like, gang, anytime some shit be happening over there, I'm gonna speak on it. You get me? And I will forever speak on the fact that it is fucking retarded that I've had to wait 5 fucking years, 5 years, and likely more, just to get the next arc of something that's already been finished in manga form for years now.
Yep.
I cannot stress how fucking odd that is, my nigga. The work is already done, dusted, finito, start to finish. The moral arc and nigga baked, world ready to go. You feel me? Animate it, my nigga. Stop being pussy. I'm sorry, I'ma just say it. Stop being pussy. Whatever the fuck the reason is, stop being pussy. Animate the shit. What the fuck are we doing? Yes, the movies fed us. Super Broly, hitting. Niggas fuck with that. We love with that. Add it to the story. You get me? Superheroes. Don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite movie. You get me? We got Beast Gohan from it. So both movies added to the lore. I'm not mad at them. You get me? But they are standalone experiences. You feel me? Yeah. They're not the next arc of the anime that I'm heavily invested in. It can only feed me for so long.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about getting real heavy on the fucking end there, you feel me? But yeah, I'm passionate about Dragon Ball Z if you can't tell. You feel me? But yeah, cool. That's my thoughts on Dragon Ball Z and obviously like the information you brought up.
Obviously come January, I will be I'll be keeping tabs on it going forward. Anyways, if anything else comes out, like, kind of elucidate more of what they intend to discuss in January, then I'll talk on that. If we get any hints or updates on what the chapter in March is going to be, allegedly, I'll obviously talk about that as well. So when it's time for Dragon Ball, you hear about it, but that's why you don't really hear anything about it on the pod much. One, there's not a lot to talk about.
There's nothing to say.
And two, you know, it's
as fucking annoying as that is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like
the anime podcast that two niggas created because of their love of Dragon Ball Z, they can't even talk about Dragon Ball Z that much on.
Fuck all to talk
because
about
there's nothing to talk about. Yeah, okay, cool. You feel me? Yeah, cool. So this has been KTT episode 48. You feel me? Forgive the negativity towards the end. The niggas got tight. You feel me?
Yeah.
I have been Drift. I'm joined by my co-host.
It's your boy Xero.
And we'll catch you in the next one. You get me? Obviously, the energy levels will be higher. You get me? Catch you in the next one. Big love.